Hey everyone. So this ain't the thing, but it says foremost disturbing moments caught on camera. So let's see this because I
On the
was
evening of
staying in a house not that far from here, like just a few blocks away, and I thought the house that we were staying in was on fire because of the smell. It was that bad. That's downtown Rockville. The metro is right over this way. The Rockville Metro. It's like right there. Where I live is approximately in that direction. Cece's Pizza, when I was helping out, is then in that direction. Wow. November 19th of 2014. Wow. 11 years now. That's crazy. 11 years has gone by that quick, everybody. 11 years.
November
Wow.
19, 2014, the Rockville, Maryland Fire Department responded to an intense
Yeah, that would have been fire station number 3. And maybe the one on Rollins and trying to think. The one on Rollins, number 3. And I think there's one. I know there's a big one off of Darnestown Road in Shady Grove. So, yeah.
fire. The fire had engulfed the entire double-story house and was getting more and more
It was actually a group home, too.
intense with each passing minute. It took them over an hour to get the fire under control, and the house was barely standing by that point. Now, fires like these can start for any number of reasons, from a stove left on to an electrical short.
Yep.
However, before the investigators could even think about determining the cause, 27-year-old Carlos Peralta, who was one of the residents of the house,
Oh, yeah, yeah. Carlos Peralta. I think I know who he is. I think I've seen him before.
walked up to an
Not on TV here, but yeah, I've seen him in like person. ABC 7.
ABC7 reporter covering the incident live and made the wildest revelation. According to him, this fire was the result of arson. Not only that, but he was the one who started the fire just hours earlier.
Me, I set it on fire.
Given the sheer strangeness of this unsolicited confession, the reporter didn't believe him at first. But Carlos was more than happy to provide more details of how he committed the crime.
I just poured gasoline on the floor, set it on fire, and went to buy a drink and came back.
Minutes later, he walked up to the police officers standing nearby and confessed to them as well.
I don't recognize them, cops. Yeah, Rockville, yeah. I don't recognize them.
His clothes had the smell of gasoline, and a basic search revealed a lighter in his pocket, providing the officers enough evidence to believe his story and arrest him on the spot. As for his motive, Carlos claimed that he did all this to get the media's attention about the deplorable living conditions in that house. However, burning down the house he wanted to report on made little sense. That is, until investigators dug further into his history and discovered that he'd been suffering from schizophrenia as well as alcoholism for the past few years. He was also arrested for destruction of property just 2 weeks before this incident. Put simply, this house fire was the doing of a mentally troubled man who genuinely believed he was doing the right thing. The fire ended up causing $400,000 in property damage. Fortunately, the other 5 residents, including Carlos's own mother, were able to escape without any
Okay,
harm.
no, I guess it wasn't
Though
group
what
home
happened
then.
to Carlos after his arrest was never made public. But given the severity of his crime, he was likely sentenced to several years in prison.
No. I think he only got like 1 or 2 years tops. Give me a moment and I'll look up the case. Okay, so looks like he has. Oh, he's born 1987. He's younger than me. Wow. Let's see here. Let's look at 20 up. Criminal SOK. All right. So, yep. Horner's Lane. Yep. Wow, 250,000. Okay. Let's see what else we can find. And alright, so he's got some other stuff too. He's got a lot of traffic stuff from 2008. Let's see here. Okay, he's got some stuff from 2014. Also 11.6. Upper Marlboro. That might be the property destruction charge. Let's see here. Says he was at Everglade Lane though in Bowie. What the hell? Yep, malicious destruction of property under 1,000. Okay, that's about right. He failed to appear. Oh wow. Wait, wait a minute. He's released on recognizance. Oh wow. That's crazy. There's a peace order. Let's see. That's from 2011. Doesn't say anything else though. Wow, this is crazy. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I was literally a few blocks away from there when it happened, and it was a very cold day. Also, extremely cold. It was very, very cold. The house was being worked on. The house was being worked on by Tom's friend James. James is really good at doing what he does. He actually owned the house. He was rebuilding it. He's going to flip it, I think, or live in it or something. But yeah, that was a crazy day. I didn't actually see the fire, but the smoke was coming over to where we were, and I honestly just went back to bed. I just thought maybe the house that we were in was on fire, but no, it was just that house was a couple blocks over. The smoke was kind of wafting towards us, and just had to deal with it. So I was sleeping on the floor in the big room upstairs facing the cul-de-sac at the time. I think I may have been driving my friend's van. I can't remember. No, Tom was driving my friend's van, or I think his little Honda or whatever it was. Yeah, it's crazy. See you guys later.